I'm Saumirah McWoodson. I'm the founder and CEO of Dance Daze Inc. and the co-creator of the Dance Daze Dance Board. So welcome to another Dance Daze online story time. And right now we are in the month of February and the year is 2021, and I am reading books about dance written by African American authors in honor of Black History Month. So today I am excited to read to you a book called Firebird, written by a ballerina whom you may have heard of, named Misty Copeland. So I want to tell you a little bit about Misty Copeland before we get started. In June of 2015, she became a principal dancer at American Ballet Theater. And a principal dancer, in case you haven't heard of that term before, that's one of the top dancers in a ballet company. So that's the highest position you can get as a dancer in a professional ballet company. And this was really important because she was the first principal dancer who was African American at ABT, so that was very important, a really big deal. Outside of the world of dance, Misty Copeland has done so much. So first of all, she's written several books, not just this one that we're going to read today. She's written several books for children. She has some books published for young adults as well, and then she has books just written for adults. So she's actually written, she's an accomplished author at this point. She has also been a sponsored athlete for Under Armour. She's worked with Estee Lauder as a sponsor for or a spokesperson, I suppose, for one of their fragrances. She has performed with professional musicians like Prince. She's done so much. She's also been named as one of the top 100 influential people by Time Magazine. So she's done a lot. If you have not heard of Misty Copeland, definitely look her up, look into her, Google her, go to her website. She does just a lot of good for the world, and she's an awesome human being and an excellent ballet dancer to know. Another fun fact about Misty Copeland is that she actually started dancing at an age that is considered late. So she started doing classical ballet training when she was about 13 years old, and that's considered pretty late. Typically, these days a lot of kids who want to dance or who want to dance ballet specifically, they usually start when they're like 3 or 4 or 5 years old, but it's recommended that you would start your pre-professional training when you're about 8 or 9 years old. So anyway, no matter how you look at it, 13 is pretty late to start, but obviously, she was, shattering glass ceilings in her own right by starting at the age of 13 and becoming a principal dancer, which again is a big deal for Black history, for the world of classical ballet. It's just a big deal in general to be a principal dancer, but also because of that she started late and didn't necessarily have a childhood that one might predict would lead to her becoming a principal dancer at one of the top ballet companies in the United States. So love Misty, kudos to her, and let's dive into Firebird. Okay, so as I said, this book is written by Misty Copeland, and she is a New York Times best-selling author, it says at the top here, and this book is illustrated by Christopher Myers. And this book has actually won several awards. You can see from these labels here. So that is awesome. And it looks like the illustrator, Christopher Myers, is also a Caldecott honoree. So here under the main title, Firebird, it says, ballerina Misty Copeland shows a young girl how to dance like the Firebird. Let's read the inside front cover for a little bit of information, more information. With spare, poignant text, American Ballet Theater soloist, so again, she's a principal dancer now, no longer a soloist, a principal. Misty Copeland writes of a young dancer whose confidence is fragile. Through hard work and dedication, Misty shows her how she can reach the same heights as Misty, even becoming the Firebird, Misty Copeland's signature role. An affecting story echoing Misty Copeland's own remarkable and meteoric rise in ballet, paired with vibrant, memorable art with plenty of style and flair, some of Caldecott honoree Christopher Meyer's best work, a must-have for any lover of ballet. And you can see, I love when you have, the artwork right away in the inside cover of books, and it's so gorgeous and beautiful. Oh, and this book is dedicated to Raven Wilkinson from MC, so Misty Copeland, and she is another Black ballerina that you should look into. And yeah, Raven Wilkinson, look up that name as well. Okay, here we go. Firebird. The space between you and me is longer than forever. You are the sky and clouds and air. Your feet are swift as sunlight, stretching across the skyline like the day-long sun over the horizon. And that looks like the Brooklyn Bridge to me. Me, I'm gray as rain, heavy as nap time, low as a storm pressing on rooftops. I could never hope to leap the space between. So it looks like this little girl or this younger dancer is saying that. Darling child, don't you know you're just where I started? Let the sun shine on your face. Your beginnings just begun. Before the curtain rises, before the spotlight falls, before the fireworks of costumes, before it all. I was a dancer just like you, a dreaming shooting star of a girl with work and worlds ahead. There I am, sweating at the bar. I had 1,000 leaps and falls, switching worn-out slippers, swift as applause. Even birds must learn to fly. Like me, you'll grow steady in grace, spread an arabesque of wings, and climb. Each position, 1 through 5, stair steps to the sky. That's right. And here are the ballet positions: 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th position of the arms, and 5th position. Each position, 1 through 5. You will soar, become a swan, a beauty, a firebird for sure. Soon with the same practice, you'll join me in this dancing dream. In a pas de deux, a music box for two, we will wrap our hearts careful as ribbons on point shoes. I should say pas de deux. We'll make the night sky our starry curtain. The moon our silver spotlight, as we spin across the planets, pirouetting tightly as the curls on our heads. Oh, that lady has hair like me. Hello. Nice profile shot there. And this is a lovely illustration of this famous Firebird costume that's on the front cover as well. Spinning wishes for new little ones we can't yet imagine. Then they will look to you in wonder, lighter than air and swift as sunlight, turning over the day, and say, the space between you and me is longer than forever, and I will show them that forever is not so far away. And that is the end, and that is so beautiful. I love that ending. Very, very sweet, touching book here. Okay, there is a note from Misty Copeland in the back, so let's read it. Dear reader, I was once a little girl searching for my voice. Quiet, scared, unique, yet alive and vibrant. I struggled, caught among 5 siblings, desperate to be noticed. I never felt that I fit in anywhere, not even at home surrounded by my family. My discovery of movement became my saving grace. When I was introduced to ballet, it was like finding the missing piece to my puzzle. I danced my worries and fears away. The beauty of dance is being a part of something that is all you, from creation to performance. You hold the power of your instrument. That instrument comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. That instrument is your body, soul, and heart. That instrument is you and me. But when I opened up ballet books, I didn't see myself. I saw an image of what a ballerina should be, and she wasn't me. Brown with tendrils sweeping her face. I needed to find me. This book is you and me. I want to expand the idea of beauty and art. Raven Wilkinson, African-American ballerina with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo, and other amazing women took my hand and led me. Now it is my turn to lead others. This book is bringing my existence and non-existence as a young girl to life, showing other girls and boys that they're not alone. They too can find their voice, their wings, their missing piece. My hopes are that people will feel empowered to be whatever they want to be, to feel that they have no limits, just endless dreams that are reachable. No matter what that dream is, you have the power to make it come true with hard work and dedication, despite what you look like or struggle with. I hope to pave a more definitive path than the one that was there for me, but was just a little too hidden. I want to bring many with me to trace and create an even more vivid road to acceptance of yourself and from others. Join me. Sincerely yours, Misty Copeland. And this is a photograph of Misty in her Firebird costume. So that's like the costume on the front cover here. And this looks like an illustration of like a program you would get if you went to see the ballet performance. Okay, so let's read a little bit. There's more on the back, in the back inside cover about Misty Copeland and then the illustrator Christopher Myers. Misty Copeland came to ballet at the late at the age of 13 and went on to make history by becoming a soloist. So this book was published in 2012. Remember, she became a principal dancer in 2015. So principal at American Ballet Theater only a few short years later. She is only the second African-American soloist in ABT's history and the first in more than 2 decades. Performing in a variety of classical and contemporary ballets, Misty's most important part to date, so again, this was in 2012, she has obviously danced, several roles since then. So now we're in the year 2021. Performing in a variety of classical and contemporary ballets, Misty's most important part to date is the title role in the Firebird. Misty's passion is giving back, especially by mentoring children. She has worked with many charitable organizations and has been honored with an induction into the Boys and Girls Club National Hall of Fame. She is also the author of Life in Motion, her memoir, and Bunheads, her second children's book. You can visit Misty Copeland at mistycopeland.com. And then Christopher Myers is the award-winning author and illustrator of Caldecott Honoree Harlem and Coretta Scott King Honoree's Black Cat and HORSE. Chris has also won 3 Boston Globe Horn Book honors and a New York Times Best Illustrated Award. Sweet. So that's the back inside cover here. So dancers, thank you so much for listening to Firebird, written by Misty Copeland and illustrated by Christopher Myers with me. And here's the back cover. And be sure to come back to our YouTube channel for more episodes of Dance Daze Storytime. I will catch you again soon. Bye.